Hi, hola. Now we're going to talk about what research suggests are the defining characteristics of the Hispanic or Latino cultura. Okay, so what makes a Latino? Well, it's a difficult question to answer. We've already looked at the number of Latino countries around the world, and those countries cover a huge geographical area with many different races and different economic conditions, different environments, and yet they all consider themselves Latinos. Well, let's try and figure out what this idea of Latino means. Let's start, I think, up here. Hola amigos. So, the first thing that I've chosen is the Spanish language. Español, or as it's sometimes called, Castellano, is spoken all over the Latin world, as we've already said. In fact, it's the third most spoken language in the world after Chinese and English. So I think that this common language is maybe even the most important thing that unites all of Latin America and Spain, etc. The next point, you may recognize this symbol here. It's the Christian cross. Okay. Now, in fact, you may know that Spain was the mother country, la madre tierra, of all the Spanish-speaking countries. And when the Spanish went out to Latin America, they took with them the Catholic Christian religion. And that really had a massive influence on the way that Latino culture has been shaped. Now, of course, there are still many, many Latino Catholics. In fact, it's the most popular religion in all of the mundo hispano. But there are also many other religions in Latin America and España, including, of course, la religión musulmán. And later in the course, we'll actually be meeting some Spanish-speaking musulmanes. Okay, next off, we have a lady you might recognize. This lady here, it's Shakira. Okay, Shakira may seem like an odd choice when you're trying to define la cultura latina. Why do I say odd? Well, because her father is Lebanese, and on her mother's side of the family, she has descendencia alemana. She has German ancestry, and yet she has become a symbol for what it means to be Latino. And that's the paradox, I suppose, about the Hispanic world, that there is no single culture, there is no single race, ethnic group, set of beliefs, but nevertheless there is something that unites all of the Latin world, and that's around the music, the food, but all of these things are only part of the story. And the other part of the story is that, of course, Latino America is a huge mezcla, a huge mix, and Shakira represents this very well. And the last picture, you may recognize somebody here as well. Here I am. I'm going to make this one bigger, I think. Here I am with my familia. You can see my wife there, Lorena, and my two boys, Tomás and Daniel. Now, why did I choose familia? Well, la familia is really central to the Latino identity. There's a much stronger sense of familia in Latino culture than there is in most of Northern European culture, for example. By familia, of course, we have mom, dad, and the kids, but we also have the extended family. That means the tíos, the tías, the primos, the abuelitos, etc., etc., etc. And in fact, the term la familia or familia now in Los Estados Unidos means when any two Latino people meet, they can say that they identify with each other as the same familia. So un mexicano talking to un cubano can say somos familia. So there we have cuatro cosas, 4 things that I think really identify what it means to be Latino. In the next part, I'm going to make a short video with some Latinos here in Abu Dhabi, and I'm going to show them this film and ask them what they think about my definition, and we'll have a debate for you to see. Hasta luego.